Hello everyone, Professor Piyush here. Today we have an interesting exercise of modeling a cordless phone. You can see here. This modeling we will totally do based on the extrusion, different types of extrusion. How can we use them and to create models like this. I have shared the practice file. You can download the practice file from the video description, which comes with ready layers like this. And if I just on the curves, let's say I'll off this and will on all the curves. Let's go to the shaded mode, something like this. So when the file opens, you will see curves like this. So using these curves, all these curves, we will create that profile which you saw in the beginning, something like this. And then we will add materials to it so that we can get results something like this. Right? So let's go step by step. Just download the practice file from the video description and just follow along with me in this video. Let's begin. When you open the practice file, you will find lines like this, and you will see in the layer panel, already they have been segregated in the layers. The current layer is the top surface in which you're going to design. Whatever surfaces you're going to make, they're going to come in the top surface here. And these are the hidden layers which I will open as the model progresses, and I will tell you how to use them. First, let's start extruding. You can find the extrude, all set of extrude commands from the surface tab here, right? Extrude curve. We're going to use most of them, and I'm going to tell you what are the advantage of using them at different stages of the model. So currently, let's start with the straight extrude. I'm going to extrude this curve. I will select it and then press enter or spacebar when done. Then the distance here is 3.5 inch. As I have my O snaps on, so automatically I am getting the point here, and my smart track is also on, so I'm able to snap it here. Otherwise, you can also type the distance. So I'll just use the snap and click, and you can see my surface is extruded straight. Next, I need to extrude this curve, and this curve is actually extruding in certain draft. You can see here the edge is tapered. So how to extrude this kind of surfaces? Again, go to the surface tool, extrude curve. This time I will tell you how to do tapered. So pick the tapered option. Now it will ask you to select curves to extrude. This is the curve which I want to extrude. Spacebar or right click. Now you can see the things which you need to check is your draft angle. It should be -3. You don't want a solid, keep it no, right? And the direction, you can give it from here. And the extrusion distance is -1.375, or you can directly use the snap to set it. You can see, the extrusion distance should be 0.75. If you see here at the bottom, it says 0.375 inch, or you can just use the snap and right click. You can see it has been extruded in the tapered form beautifully. Good, right? Next, I will show you how to extrude this curve or this curve. They are straight, nothing to worry about. Just go to surface, extrude curve, straight, select this extrude, spacebar or right click, and use the smart track. The distance here is 3.5 inch. You can see at the top. I will just use the smart track and use a snap to move it to 3.5 inch. My extrusion is done. Next, I need to extrude this surface, right? This curve along this edge, right? How to do that? So again, go to the surface toolset, extrude curve. This time go for along curve because we are going to extrude along this blue curve. So once you have taken, it will ask you to select curves. So I need to extrude this curve. I will select the curve instead of the extrusion edge because the curve is somehow in C direction. The shape of the curve is different. So I will select it and then spacebar or enter or right click, all will work. Then it will ask me to give the path, and you need to be very careful when you give the path. You should select it near the start point. So this end is my start point. Don't select in center or somewhere here. You will get a weird result. You won't get a desired result. So other things, you can keep it as default and just give it at the start point. Select near the start point, and automatically it will give you a extrusion based on the curve, right? Now one more thing, when we extruded this, we need to cap it also. So as you have seen in the previous exercise also, I have shown how to cap a planar surface. You can go to surface creation, find for surface from planar curves, select it, select the curves. Don't select the curve here this time because it is shaped like this. I need the extrusion edge now, so I will select it and right click, it will cap the surface. So this part is done. I would like you to join so that the top portion is intact. Select all of them and go to the join command. Now we have got one poly surface here. Next, we need to extrude this curve to this end. So again, I will go to surface, extrude curve, and this time again I will go for tapered because I want to extrude in a tapered manner. I will select this curve, right, and right click. I will keep my draft angle as -3, same, and my extrusion distance will differ. If I use my snap, you can see at the bottom it is telling me minus 1.375. So you can use the same, or I will just use the snap to use it. You can see how beautifully it is tapered and extruded with the line. Again, you need to cap this. So I have done the shortcut also in the previous videos. I have showed how can you use middle mouse click and get to your shortcut. So I have put that planar curves in the shortcut. Please check out those videos to understand this. So I will use it from here. I will select this edge. I will select the extrusion edge, not the curve, and I will right click. It will cap it. Next remains extruding this curve also along this blue line, which we did for the top portion. Same way we'll do for this one as well. So again, go to surface, extrude curve, along curve this time again, and select curves to extrude. I will select this curve, right click or space bar, select path curve near start. So this is my start, and automatically it will give me a curve extruded surface, right? So I will select these bottom part as well and will join them, right, using the join command here, or you can just type J. So this is done. Now comes the next part where I need to open the layer of extrude straight both sides, this layer. You can also on this layer. The moment you on it, you will see this green color curve which has came here at the center of this. You just need to extrude it to an anonymous length. So I will, and it needs to be extruded straight. So again, surface, extrude curve, straight. And you need to extrude it both the sides. So I will go in the top parentheses and will click and make it yes, right? So now it is extruded, just anonymous length, just need to cover the whole hand phone, right? Next, we're going to trim this. So I will use trim command, just type trim, or as I have put down the AutoCAD shortcuts here. So even if I type TR, it will automatically get to the trim, right? So select cutting objects. This is my cutting object, spacebar or right click, select object to trim. So I want to trim this, and make sure before trimming, make sure your surfaces are joined. Otherwise you have to trim one by one, or maybe there will be some issue. So make sure you join top and bottom surfaces as I did. And then this portion also I will trim, right? But if I delete this or hide this, you will see it is hollow, right? So what I will do is I will trim this also so that I can get a curve surface totally covered, right? Let me show you how. So again, trim. This time, sorry, again, trim. This time my cutting object will be this and this as well, right? And right click, I want to trim this top portion, this total surface. Now you can see this portion is also covered. Good, right? Now, if you see here, this is a full streamline surface, but what I want is, as you have seen, I have divided this as a top portion and this as a bottom portion. So I need to do the same for this one single surface as well. I need to divide it from at this point, right? Before that, what I will do, I will just select all of these, and because too many iso curves, these lines are actually iso curves, too many iso curves are there. So I will select all these poly surfaces and we'll go to the properties, and at the bottom, I will just uncheck this box. So now I can easily see these lines, right? I know from where I need to trim this or split this surface. So to split any surface, as we have seen in the previous videos also, you just go to the split command here, the sidebar, and split surface by iso curve, you can see. So you need to right click for that instead of left click. So it will split the surface by an iso curve. Now it will ask you to select object to split. I need to split this object, right? And right click again. Now you see with my crosshair, this iso curve is moving. Wherever I will put, it will split the surface from that particular portion. Let's say you are not getting like this vertical line, maybe you are getting an horizontal line like this. So not to worry, just go at the top and click the toggle, or you can just type T in spacebar, it will also work. So toggle, and this is the point from where I want to split. I will just click here and then right click, and you will see my surface is split on that direction. So straight away I will select this, I will select the top portion and I will join it. Same I will do with the bottom one, select this and select the bottom one and join it. So till here, I hope you have followed up and you understood this whole exercise. Just by using only extrude commands, we have done this much. Wonderful, right? Let's move ahead.